Hello and welcome back to another Carriage 998 MTMR model railway videos. Today we have another unboxing video, as you can see from the title, and as per usual for this channel, it's slowly going to become more and more Japanese model railway orientated in terms of these unboxings anyways. Reviews will cover Australian, but unboxings are primarily Japanese, and not sometimes British stuff on that rare case, but in most cases it will be Japanese models. So you already know what we're having a look at today. We're going to have a look at basically set A, or part A of the, well, that. So yeah, welcome everyone. Yeah, so we're having a look at another Shinkansen today. Well, as everyone knows, as Dr. Yellow. It's the basically their infrastructure evaluation vehicle for JR West. Uses a 700 series Shinkansen, which has been modified with a whole lot of test equipment and so on. So this is Pack A, which is the power unit and the two driving trailers. In terms of the model, of course, all Shinkansens are all-wheel drive, but in terms of this pack, it's the two driving ends and the power unit in the middle. We also have the extra carriages, but those will be put in as part of the running section of this video, not the unboxing section. So we're just going to have a look at this in the unboxing, and then we'll have a full review coming up some point in the next year or two, whenever I fit time to actually do those videos, as I still try to sort out some messiness with those videos. Any case, so this is the box. It's well, it feels a bit different because it's definitely nothing like the rest of the stuff that we've opened previously. On the side, that's no idea what it says. On the back has some details of the 7 carriages which the train is formed. These carriages 1, 2, and 7, and the middle 4. Of course, again, we already have all that. Just for the sake of things, there's a close-up view on the screen, and then it talks about some of the track packs and stuff that you can get. Track sets, sorry. Yeah, so it's classed as a 923 3000 series. It's basically a modified 700 series. So it's also got pretty nice. It has this nice little hook here, so you can actually just have it hanging on a peg instead of having it in the shelves, which is a nice little touched, nice little idea feature. And you got a picture of it there. I just realised I have to go and get my starter shots and stuff of this now, because once again, if I take the train out, it's going to kind of look rubbish. So I'll be right back. Right, without further ado, let's get into it. Yeah, it's a pretty normal box. Also, I say, with me just casually stuffing the completely breaking it. Let's just pull it out. Nothing too much in the box. Is there anything in here that I need to? Yes, there is. It should be our instruction manual booklet thing that doesn't actually want to come out either. There we go. Folded. Kind of unfortunately, it's not. I don't really like when they're folded. They could have fit in there without being folded, couldn't it? Oh well. But yeah, it just goes through. Interesting. Goes through. It talks about front stuff, regular front cover. Your inside, not the booklet. Of course, there'll be close-up shots. Shows you the configuration of the train. Shows you what carriage numbers comes in each pack. DCCing that I can't read. Talks about putting the train on the track. And talking about the setup, which is kind of odd because it seems like by what this is telling me, this is supposed to be a train set model, which is a bit different. Oh well. So there's a little piece of plastic that comes off there, and there we go. In a little polystyrene tray. Haven't seen one of these in Wait, hang on, that's wrong. It was in the train set. So basically, this is like the insert that was sitting inside that train set on the top half, which is kind of interesting. So first things first. So this is our railer as for basically the same as the little blue one that came in the set. So it's nice to have another one. Let's get the model out then. Pretty easy to pull out. That's your front driving unit, carriage number 1, number 3001. So that's going to just roll because, again, my desk is built on a tilt. Pulling the second unit out. This is your power unit. There's also your 2 pantographs. This should be carriage number 2. There were 2 of the pantograph units, obviously only 1 power unit though, that sits on both ends, and the pantographs face so that they can have pantographs facing in the direction of travel. And then your final unit, which is your last driver's unit. Nice little simple pack to pull apart. Yeah, so we'll go and set up the table again. It's nice that the numbers are also on the top. We'll go and set this up on set up the spinny wheel, and we can have a close look at the model after I clean up the mess a little. Alrighty, here we are. We've got the Dr. Yellow currently set up in front of us on the table. We've got all 3 units currently sitting. 3 units currently sitting on the spinning table. We'll go for a quick spin first, and then we'll go and have a look at each unit, the front unit, so unit 1 and unit 2 separately. Unit 1 and 7 should technically, actually no, they are slightly different, so we might have a look at the unit 7 as well. And once again, it is close-ups and features are being, and first impressions are all being merged into one section now. Instead of having 2 sections. It's just a bit silly. So in any case, first things first, let's dive into a little bit of brief history of Dr. Yellow. The Class 923 Shinkansen is a specially modified high-speed train that is used to evaluate and test railway infrastructure. Nicknamed Dr. Yellow, there are 2 7-carriage sets in operation. One owned by JR Central and the other by JR West. The train is based off the design of the 700 series Shinkansen and entered service in 2000 and 2005 for sets T4 and T5 respectively. The trains are well known to rail fans and the public alike as they whiz past in their striking yellow livery. These units operate approximately 3 times a month on 2 different operational inspection paths, the Nozomi and Kodama inspections. One is for full speed express running and the latter for the slowest station inspections. The other main tests of the trains undertake are track alignment and overhead wiring analysis. This model depicts JR West Unit T5, which still is in service to this day. Alright, so yeah, quite an interesting little train there, isn't it? In any case, let's have a quick spin of the whole unit first. I'm just going to zoom out a little because I know it's going to hit the ends of the screen a bit. Does look sleek as usual. The back wheels of the 2 drive units have actually been blue tacked to the table just to make sure they don't roll off. I don't have a 700 class to compare it with because I've only got an N700A. I wouldn't mind to get a in saying that I wouldn't mind to get an N700 as well, but technically an N700 and N700A are kind of the same thing. Alright, so that's just a quick spin of the model. Let's remove the other 2 units and let's just have a look at the drive unit. Sorry, unit 1. Alright, there we go, just unit 1. Let's just also move the camera a little and let's zoom a bit further in so we can get in nice and close with it. Assuming that the focus is going to stick to it, of course. Let's just firstly start off at the front. There we go. We get the nice front profile of Dr. Yellow. Very bright, obviously. Very crisp. The livery on this model. I don't know how long a train would stay this clean. Of course, and in most cases they would have got washed quite a lot, which then they would have kept it clean. But I don't know how long it would have stayed clean within those periods of getting washed. You got directional headlights fitted, so yeah, the headlights will work coming toward. Not 100% sure about going away, but I would think it will work coming away. There's a little number on the top of the windscreen, which is very nice. Unfortunately, the focus doesn't like me and wants to focus on wood instead. Should say something like T5 or something. This shit, which if I recall, should mean something about this being the 5th basically test unit, infrastructure evaluation vehicle, or as we call it down here as an IEV. But that's we've also classified our units as IEVs, whereas they've classified it differently. So. I obviously will continue calling it as Dr. Yellow, whereas even though its original classification is the 923s, they're the same thing. It's got the JR West livery, as per, obviously, because this is a JR West unit. JR West, JR Central, is where these particular ones operate. So it's got it's got the blue line down the side, although obviously in the yellow livery. This unit has doesn't have nearly as many windows as the rear unit, with only 4 units and obviously the driver's door. 4 windows, driver's door, and the regular door at the back. You can see that the windows are covered, not covered, but like there are things on the inside, which you can assume is usually where they will fit like equipment and stuff blocking the windows. So you got your gangway. The gangway is the same type as on the N700A, so technically should fit with them. Don't know why. Don't 100% know why I would, but it works the same and should be the same part numbers and stuff like that. I love the little wheels and stuff on these as well. It's especially the fact that they're covered. The front ones are covered. Keeps it nice. In realistic terms, it keeps it streamlined so that the wind doesn't hit the sharp corners of the wheels. But in terms of but it does make it a little bit hard for railing. That's why you do use the re-railer or the railer, whatever you want to call it. You still got a little bit of printing. You've got the carriage number on the side. Specifying this is carriage number 1 and number 1 on the top. No door on this side. So there we go. Got a bit of undercarriage detail as well. And there we are. So that's the and there you have your very nice nose profile of the that's became pretty pronounced on the 700s, N700 and the N700 series units. And even I think even something like the E5s and E6s also have some form of profile nose, sharpish profile nose like this now. But yeah, so all metal wheels, all will pick up, so it's all should run very nicely. Actually, why am I talking about all will pick up just for the lights in these ones? It also allows you, technically, it also allows you to fit internal lighting as well. I'm not sure how that goes with having actual things on like blocking the windows, but one day that might be a thing that we have a look at. Maybe not for this unit, maybe for one of the other units that we've covered. Alright, let's have a look at the power unit. Here we go, we've got the power unit now on. Same sort of quality and paint as usual. Only difference is you got no cab. You got your 2 gangway ends on this one. You got a door on this side of the carriage. A larger pan area compared to the N700. Again, it's the only thing I can compare to realistically. Got 4 windows once again, gangways again, uncovered windows as usual. All your stuff underneath the carriages as regular. The two, so unlike the regular Shinkansen sets, these are fitted with 2 pantographs on the carriage. Again, because they're only 7 carriages long, but they're fitted with 2 pantographs to obviously allow testing. And it's got 2 facing in each direction. So in this case, there's 2 on this carriage and there's 2 on the I think it was carriage 5 or carriage 6. I'm not 100% sure. Can't remember, but in any case, there. This is carriage number 2, so I would think it's carriage number 6. You want to keep the pantographs away from each other. This side's got a few more windows, and interesting to see the doors all on the same side of the carriage. But yeah, 7 windows on this side, so yeah, nice. Chris, again, you got your nice line straight down the side. Really does look sharp. It's very bright, honestly. It's compared to looking at a white unit. White and, although saying that white and yellow are 2 very, very bright colours. And let's go and have a quick look at the final drive unit. Driver's trailer. Keeping with it being the end unit, we're starting with the rear. So starting from the gangway side, you can see it looks more like a regular carriage now, has all the windows and stuff, and although they are covered, they are still covered on this unit. I'm not sure if that's how they are in real life. I'll have to have a look at some photos, and I'll update you in the during the layout running, but the windows are still covered on this unit. Again, a very nice gangway, nice little wheels again. They all roll really well, that's why I've had to blue tack the wheels down. Again, you got your carriage number 7 on this one, and the fleet number for this carriage should be number 3007. T5 on splattered into the window on both windows. Again, get your nice nose profile once again. Again, has directional headlights, so should be all pretty good. Very interested to see how this runs. Can't wait to get this on the track, and let's head to the layout and let's see how she performs. Alright, here we are, back at the layout. For obvious reasons, we have to run in the model first. We've currently got it off to the side, as you can see. I do have the extra carriages for this, but for the sake of this video, we'll run just the carriages come with the pack. Then we might have maybe a quick shot or two where we have the rest of the carriages also part of it. Those will be as part of the review video when that comes out in the future, and also in the unboxing extras where the extra carriages were actually unboxed, and actually this box was. So in any case, so this is our power unit. It's carriage number 2. So we'll pop her on. I don't know which way it's supposed to be facing, but I'll just use the ovary roller to get her on. That should do it. And I guess as easy as it is, let's get her moving. We'll go going away from the controller. Does not sound like it's on though. It isn't on. Come on. Bogey doesn't want to go on. There we go. Alright, let's take it away. Actually, that's a cool little feature. I'm not sure you can really see from the tripod. Just going to take the camera off the tripod first. You got some little service lights on the top where the pans are. Really nice little feature there. So that's really cool. In any case, we'll get it going. 30 minutes in this direction, 30 minutes in the other direction. So let's go. Anyway, so that's it. We've finished the run probably should stop it instead of making it just continue to pass the camera. So yeah, let's put on the 2 end carriages and give it a run as per I forgot to turn on the light. As per having what you would get with this particular pack. As I said, we will do most of our running with only the 2 extra carriages, and then we may throw in a few shots with the full run. Of course, they'll be left. The full look will be check it out later. So here's the front unit. Just use the rerouter after the end again to put them on. You're not just a runner there. Got it? Yeah, that did get it. Nice. Use the same couplers as the N700 as well. N700A and the... I don't know if that review came out yet. Possibly a future model as well. So let's just couple them up. Alright, so that's the 3-car unit that you get with the set. As I say, we have got all 7, but for the purposes of this unboxing, we're just going to look at the 3 carriages that comes as part of the unboxing part. Let's have a quick look at lights. So, powering her up. You've got the bottom reds when in the reverse direction, and then top whites in the forward direction. I don't know why it wasn't starting up when in the same amount of power to go the other way, but yeah, in any case, just pad the camera up a bit. Take it away, Dr. Yellow. So yeah, what does everyone think? Not too long of a video needed for this one, honestly, but there we are. Let's bring her in back to the camera. So there we go. That's Kato's Class 923 3000 series. Also known as Dr. Yellow. Not a bad model at all. She's one of the noisier ones, honestly. It's a bit noisier than all the others. As you saw, we got the N700A also shifted so that we could swap the platforms around. But yeah, not too bad of a model at all. Nice little things like the lights on the pantograph, so for checking, that's really cool to have. No need to add this extra. Of course, there are a few internal lighting packs, if I recall, to fit out these models. That's per any of Kato's and even Tomix's models, in fact, if I recall. Most basically all the Japanese models there is internal lighting kits you can purchase extra. Operates as per assumed. Nothing seems to be wrong with it, especially with the coupling system, which has already been pretty much proven with the train on the right. Yeah, a very nice looker. Definitely something that is nice to have as part of a collection. Obviously, it's not something you get too many of, because there were only 2 of these around, and seeing that they are numbered, this is technically you can only have 1 of them. I think we'll go and throw in a few of the extra carriages and end off the video after they depart. So let's get those extra carriages added. And there we are. We have all 7 carriages now connected up. With that, I hope you guys have enjoyed joining me for another unboxing video. Hope to see you all again very soon, and we'll see you all next time.